With Despicable Me 3 coming out very soon, I decided to do reviews on the entire Despicable Me trilogy. And yes, that's actually including Minions absolutely free. Now you may think to yourself, oh, am I going to review all three of them in one review? No, I'm going to do them in separate reviews for many reasons, which I do want to. However, I'm going to give my opinions on the first movie in this review, and give my thoughts and ratings, score thoughts, and character thoughts, and everything else. So, let's get started off with the movie from 2010 that started Illumination, Despicable Me. With the trilogy being this popular, the story of Despicable Me is about a man named Gru, who's, well, doesn't have a wife. However, he's a villain and he's trying to steal the moon. However, with that, he has to get a shrink ray, but it's been stolen by a villain, and a weak villain under the name of Victor. He then chops three kids, Agnes, Edith, and Marco. Forget the goddamn. Sorry, but I forget the names. I'll have to look them up. So he adopts them so he can get the shrink ray, so he can shrink the moon and become the greatest villain of all time. Doesn't that sound familiar? Doesn't that sound like another 2010 animated film? Well, let's say it's similar to the DreamWorks film Megamind, which is a good movie. It's a great film. Not as good as this masterpiece, though. I think the story of the film really works and see what it's trying to do. I like the villain plot, and it's like something we've actually never seen in any film. And I know I've always praised Kung Fu Panda, How to Train Your Dragon, and Kubo and the Two Strings for being mature. Despicable Me, however, actually is pretty close to being a dark movie. Now, it's not dark, but it's got genius humor, some hilarious jokes, and some jokes that made me laugh my ass off. It's so goddamn funny. Take this scene as an example. Onto the animation. Now, the animation's not as good as what it looks in the two sequels, but it definitely is pretty good for a first attempt. The music is also great, and I heard it's also produced by Hans Zimmer, which is good because I love Hans Zimmer's soundtracks. He does the best music ever. And as for the characters, the Minions are by far the best ones. They're just so funny, delightful, they got good humor, and that's what they're there for. The other characters are also great. Gru is a great main protagonist. He fits well, and I can see what this film is trying to convey. I like that. However, there are the three orphans, Margot, Edith, and Agnes. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll have to look it up again. But it fits well for what the movie is trying to convey. Three orphans are really good for characters as well. They got good development, and especially Gru. I think he's the most developed character in this movie, especially in the second film, which I will explain when I review that film. Now, I have heard some people have gotten tired of the Minions, and I could see why. I think the sequel is the one that gave them the most popularity. Now, is this movie perfect? No. In fact, it is really close, but the villain... oh my god! Ugh. The villain of the film is so cringeworthy. Now, I thought the sequel improved the villain, but Victor is just so annoying. He's so cringeworthy. He's so annoying. It makes me rage. But that's just a mini flaw. The film itself is, however, great. Oh, you're probably wondering, what's my rating? I'd give it a 9. It is very close to being a 10, but that villain is just... But anyways, guys, that's my review for Despicable Me, and I will see you for Despicable Me 2 and the prequel, Minions. Also, do you like this new review style? I'm kind of actually proud of it. I might continue it. Comment what you guys think, and I'll see you next time. Skidoo.